So today it is full house at least. As compared to last two lectures, now we are having who are regularly absent. This boy. क्यों? इसका स्कूल का कौन है एग्जाम वाला? अच्छा. Okay. Now just I'm just cross-checking certain portion which I was doing with the office people also. Age of industrialization fully pending, correct? Then print culture and modern mode is also pending. This is good. Manufacturing industry. Print culture that is already started. So then, no. One side. Our manufacturing industry. मैंने किया start किया we are doing minerals and energy resources. Am I correct? So let's proceed with energy resources. The minerals are completed. So that's what I'm saying. Guys, last note, just tell me what I was doing. Minerals have all completed. We have to go on with energy resources, correct? And energy resources also, I remember I had explained coal and petroleum. Did I explain? Pick up the whole. Just check whether the divisions of conventional and non-conventional. The division. In your whole. Anyone having a clue? Conventional I've done. Pakka. And then it is okay. Yeah, but although they are joining late, I'm just quickly brushing up. Just listen. So normally energy resources are grouped into one is conventional, correct? Another is non-conventional. So what is the basic difference between conventional and non-conventional? Conventionals are those resources which are being using for a very long geological period of time. Understand about geological? Can you give any rough example? 100 years, million years, etc., which you and me cannot put it into the calcium. Whereas non-conventional resources are those resources which are of recent origin. Except conventions are generally of polluting nature. Non-conventional are generally of conventional are more reliable. You understand the meaning of the word more reliable? What did I say? They are generally of non-reliable. So generally we have done first conventional is coal. Did I explain 4 types of coal? At least if I can remember which are the 4 only name, today I will only answer. First are anthracite. Second, third, and fourth is did we discuss? Okay. Then after that we might have discussed something called as petroleum. Petroleum, did we discuss petroleum? I have named one plant-like animal. What was that? Corals, coral reefs. I said they take birth and they die. What is the specialty? They take birth in millions and they die in. Correct? And what is generally we get petroleum in the form of? Very good. Petroleum is in the form of crude oil. Thank you. Generally it is in the form of crude oil. After this, what was the next conventional? Natural gas. Did we discuss this also? I said when we extract petroleum, for many years the discoverers or the geographers do not know there is something called as natural gas. Now we use this natural gas in the form of. Is it okay? Is it okay? If I ask this can become here? No. Can we put natural gas under non-conventional? If yes, why? If no, why? So the students will like NC. What is NC? No comments. दोनों साइड से आंसर नहीं है. Generally we cannot put because generally this was the one. अभी हम लोग इसको कार में यूज कर रहे हैं. It is in the form of compressed. Have you seen? Okay. Then first non-conventional, I think solar energy, correct? Then we have wind energy. Then we have tidal energy. Am I correct? What else? Yes. Geothermal नहीं है? हाँ, तो let us go with your order only. Biogas next. Geothermal. हाँ, okay. तो उधर ही डाल सकता था. Geothermal and nuclear. That's the last. Now, along with solar, somebody asked me hydel power, okay, or hydro power. Now let me tell you all this. Did we miss anything? Sab aa gaya? Okay. So if I want to say what is solar energy, we have silicon chips or silicon cells which absorb the sunlight, stores them, and we can. Normally, it is easily possible in that part of the country where the sunlight is maximum. Which part of the country? Rajasthan. And Rajasthan is already doing it. Like, did I not say Modi's one wonderful village has become 100% solar? What is that village? I am not going to say, you have to find it. So, solar energy is generally used for what? Rural area purposes. We can't power the solar energy in cities because our electricity consumptions are high. But now, slowly and steadily, people are using EB power. What is EB? Electricity board power along with solar energy. Because 100% it cannot. Certain hospitals, certain other things where sudden electric failure can create shortage. So normally solar energy. Is it a highly dependable? More or less okay, we can say. Okay. But what is the problem? It takes huge amount of space. Correct? जितना ज़्यादा आपका power consumption है, उतना ज़्यादा आपको space चाहिए. And normally in a city like Mumbai and Navi Mumbai, what is this? It is a building what? The rooftops. And rooftops, you know, generally we are using more for parties and other functions. Solar is हमारा पूरा roof लेके. But they don't understand how much we are saving. So that is one good thing or bad thing about solar. Is it okay? Next is wind. Normally we have this windmills. If you have seen or gone to some sports art, and these windmills have this turbine-like thing and big is where we put diagram. On this one. Okay. So the largest wind farm cluster is between Nagarkoil to Madurai. That is in South India. Oh, hey, ऐसा mark करवा. I'm just in a brief telling, and then we'll mark and bring. Will do. The largest wind farm cluster is between Nagarkoil and Madurai, and generally wind is also a dependable source, but the megawatt consumption, you understand MW, how do we start? We start with kilowatt, megawatt, then gigawatt se aage nahi. So generally these produces in megawatt, which is quite okay for some rural flour mills and etc. But in India, we are slowly and steadily we are tapping the wind. We don't want a heavy gusty wind. These are thermodynamic type blades. One blade goes down automatically, the other two blades will pull it down. So ऐसा नहीं चाहिए कि वो क्या मतलब breezy wind ही चाहिए. Normal wind also keeps rotating. If you have gone long distance, you might have seen they rotate in a very lazy mood type. You know, at a fast move that and we don't want such that. So there are clusters of windmills. Then only we can generate. What is the advantage? Non-conventional, environmental friendly, non-polluting nature. दोनों एक ही है. But what is the disadvantage? Yes. What is the disadvantage? Normally the farmers are not ready to give the space for the huge wind farm clusters. And efficiency and amount of electricity produced in comparison to the demand is also not quite good. Understood? Let's proceed. After that, then we have the word tidal. And tidal in India is a purely experimental. I have an equal idea. But you go to Gujarat, certain ports of Gujarat they are using. If I want to roughly explain what is tidal, they say whenever the high tides. You understand high tides? What do we call it in geography? High tides? Spring and neap tide. What is spring tide? Highest of the high tide. What is neap tide? ये सब एडिशनल है तो हाँ तो अच्छा जो सब बोला वो सब याद रहेगा. So always remember highest of the high tide is spring tide, lowest of the low tide is neap tide. I can't blame you because it is there in the ICF. Okay. So generally when the high tides are raising, there is a small gap-like appearance way which allows this tide water to get in, and then they have this turbine where the turbine rotates. I can show you the video, but in India, except Gujarat, I can't remember which port. No other port in India is generating this tidal energy. Is it okay? So tidal energy is based on what? The tides of the sea. Which tide? Spring tide or neap tide? Pakka, what is the spring tide? What is a neap tide? Every day do we have high and low tide? Yes. Okay. Alternating high tide and alternating low tide. एक दिन में दो tide रहता है generally. And which days you'll have a highest of the high tide? Is the closest. What is that position in Mumbai or in India? We call it as Purnima, full moon day, and new moon. Actually, full moon night. Full moon day, full moon night and new moon night. That's the 2 days. Every 15 days we get this high tide and low tide. You can never forget that Mumbai floods, because that is the time Mumbai had the highest of the high tide. All our gutters were trying to push the water into Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea ne bola mere paas is hauch ka pani hai, and we are at the confluence. So understand the meaning of the confluence? We are in the mid. So that is what. Next is biogas. I think this is there in science. Along with human, along with animal, and many other ways, a tank is created at the top of the one corner of the village, and slurry is done. It has a dual use. In the exam they'll ask you dual use. What is a dual use? Production of gas. Along with whatever the slurry is left out is a perfect manure for the. Is it biofertilizer? So that is what the word biogas. Next is what geothermal. Generally, if there are internal layers of the earth and we have heat trapped in, correct? And due to the cracks and the crevices, there are bottles are put. ये तो मैं बहुत simple level में explain कर रहा हूँ. And when the steam gushes up with great speed, then they fix the turbine somewhere here, correct? Are you understanding? So these are the blades of the turbines which rotates fast and then the heat is generated. Just roughly summarize. And we have a country like New Zealand, which is a land of hot springs and geysers. But not everywhere hot springs and geysers में हम geothermal नहीं बना सकते. If it is below the surface of the earth, and then we can do that. Because springs का मतलब ही क्या है? It throws the water. No one can forget the biggest spring in America. What is that? Yellowstone National Park. That's very popular. Okay, so that is geothermal. And nuclear, I hope you might have again done uranium-235 and uranium-238. What are these? Radioactive substances under controlled nuclear fission, not fusion. When an atom is bombarded with these radioactive substances, huge amount of energy is released. Correct? But the only problem, if any leakages, then you and me will not be found. But unless and until the nuclear reactor and the control and the reaction is controlled, nuclear energy is one of the best. So we have something called as BARC in India. What does BARC stands for? BARC, correct? We have Tarapur and we have Trombay in Bombay side. So these two are main, but now we have all over India. The biggest is in Narora in UP. So these are atomic power plant. Is all the non-conventional clear to everyone? Is there anyone who still have a query, so that when I'm going to mark and read from your textbook or a volume, will be absolutely clear? Please check and ask me right now. Okay, let's proceed. It's on page number . Non-conventional is on page number 127. The growing consumption of energy has resulted in, open bracket, country becoming increasingly dependent on fossil fuel. Close bracket. Then rising prices of oil and their potential shortages. The importance they are trying to explain why do we switch over to non-conventional. Means what is the importance of non-conventional as compared to conventional. Second point, not second, in fact third point there. What is that? Okay. This is in turn serious underline repercussion on the growth of national economy. What is what repercussion means? Serious outcomes. The Americans use this word again. Like we say ambulance, they call it as paramedics. है ना? तो ये word लोग बहुत use करते हैं repercussion. ऊपर लिख लो serious outcome. Increasing use of fossil fuel, underline environmental problems. Keep putting the numbers, whatever. There is a pressing need to use renewable sources. Only underline pressing need to use renewable sources. That's enough. And ये non-conventional नहीं चाहिए, India plus वो भी नहीं चाहिए. Larger program for development of these. That's enough. I don't know. We have our minister, transport minister in India. Yesterday he came up in a car which they call it as hydrocarbon or what is that? Not hydrocarbon. Hydrogen powered. I'm so sorry. And he says very quickly you can use a car which is powered by hydrogen. And that also he said 3 types. One is from the waste water, one is from the waste management, another he said from industry. 3 color का hydrogen बोला उसने. Means अभी तक तो हम लोग अभी EV car के पीछे पड़ा था. अभी EV हट गया, now we are going to have a hydrogen car. I don't know whether it is going to be coming soon for the open people, but then we are showing the prospect. If I want to say discuss more about solar, India is the 4th largest producer of solar energy in the world, and India is trying to uphill so that India will took over the other countries like US, which is also using. Let's proceed. Now, first I'm marking solar energy. Sun, underline prime source, abundant and inexhaustible source. Sorry. Underline tropical country, production and utilization. Circle the word photovoltaic cells. What it is made up of? Photovoltaic. Above you write silicons. Open bracket, cooking, pumping, heating, refrigerator and street lighting. It is becoming underlined popular in rural and remote. So why they are using the word remote areas? Why is it so rural area understood villages? Why remote area solar energy is very important?
Because you cannot transport it that far. Energy created from power.
It is normally the transportation cost of even thermal or hydro. Because they are so far located, transportation cost will be double than the production cost. I don't understand what I'm saying. As if we have Kargar, one good knot, and now it's Taluja. Is it Taluja? Kabhi aake gaya. Samajh Taluja is very far, and our production unit for Kargar is just beyond the railway station. From beyond the railway station till Kargar, whatever sectors we are having, the transport cost is quite feasible for the EV. But if they want to draw the lines, that wires to Taluja, that might be triple the cost of the production. So the cost will be paid by whom? The consumer. So karega, but किसे निकालेगा? Consumer से निकालेगा ना. So instead of that, what does the government does? Let us give them which energy? Because they are not going to use 240 or 280 watts what you and me are doing. They are not having any powerful mechanism like what you and me are having. But basic lighting, basic heating and cooling. For that which is feasible, solar energy. Now you understood the meaning of the remote area. Pakka, confirm. Let's proceed. Okay, faster that. Solar energy, fast. Okay, solar energy will be underlined. Minimize the dependence of firewood and cow dung cakes. Next, contribute to environmental conservation. Next, largest plant, circle. It is Madhavpur and Bhuj. Bhuj is where? Gujarat or Rajasthan?
At the outskirts of
You can write Gujarat and Rajasthan. And normally for it is sterilizing the milk cans. What is this word milk cans? Have you seen this milk vans which are coming? And once they clear the milk and they go back, before they are filled again, the entire can has to be sterilized, for which normally electricity is used. But here they use what? Solar power. Is it okay? Just slowly read solar power and tell me, both online and offline people. Anybody? Read it. Because non-conventional, wherever you feel you want my notes, I'm ready. Yes, your good. Good. Textbook. Good. What did you agree to tell us? Now the next lecture, I'll read it. Okay, go ahead. Please read. Tell me. Once you read, say yes. Don't keep. Good. How about other? Everyone? Okay. Now I'm moving to wind energy. Used in the areas, open bracket. In exam, if they ask what are the two conditions for wind energy? Constant and high speed winds in one direction. In one direction. Unidirectional. Opposite में भी होता है. पर आज 2 मिनट में wind अगर टर्न मारता रहेगा तो क्या wind में बेचारा कंफ्यूज हो जाएगा. कौन सा साइड घूमने का, है ना? ऐसा होता नहीं है. Unfortunately, we do have a tornadoes of America. Have you heard about? India में ऐसा नहीं है, but not like America. Underline great potential. Underline 85 sites. If you want, you can put into bracket. If not, leave it. Open bracket. Tamil Nadu, AP, Karnataka, Gujarat, Kerala, up till Lakshadweep are the largest wind farm cluster. Did I not say Nagarcoil to Madurai? Remember, it is 150 megawatt production, and this is quite a big number. And Nagarcoil and underline Jaisalmer, well known. Plus, and you feel anywhere you want me to give the notes, just turn back and check the questions as well. Because entire non-conventional, I'm doing it from the volume. Cross check and let me know. And any बोलना कि I have not given the notes because I've given for conventional, is it? Quite a bit. Let's proceed. Cross check. Given? No. Might be your action number. You guys check. Adiya ने check करिए. Today we want to. Let's get into biogas. Shrubs, farm waste, animals, and human waste. Close bracket. Either are used लिखा है. You write ingredients of biogas. Are you understanding? Ingredients. Are used लिखा है ना? उसके ऊपर लिखो ingredients. Yeah, online people, are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
I could see Samarth is only looking at the screen. Samarth, are you understanding, boy? You will not understand. How about Aditya and Jaslin?
Yes, sir.
Good. If at all you feel not understanding, please ask me. Next, decomposition of organic matter has thermal efficiency than kerosene. Are set up at circle, municipal and cooperative or individual level. If the question arises why biogas are set up along with municipal and cooperatives even at individual level, are you understanding my question? Municipal and cooperatives करेगा, they have the money. Municipal मतलब समझ लो Kharghar is under PMC, is it? Panvel Municipal Corporation. If they are creating a biogas, they are quite happy. हम tax भर रहे हैं ना, वो करके देगा. अभी cooperatives मतलब 100-200 people might have formed a society. They are doing it because they have the money. But if it is individual doing it, which kind of individual can do it? A rich farmer, an ordinary farmer को बोलेगा फार्मिंग नहीं कर सकता है. चलो उसने पैसे तो बना लिया, कैसे करता है? Sorry to say, how many of you know there are certain European countries which buy all nuclear waste from India and all electronic waste. You understand what is electronic waste? जो क्या बोलते हैं? What is that industries? That iron steel का जो scrap रहता है ना, वो लोग खरीदते थे. And this Nitin Gadkari had a big review. इतना कचरा जो हम लोग फेंकता है, what is these European countries are doing? They are making certain silicon chips and other things out of it. I don't know how many of you know Taiwan. What Taiwan is very important for India, you know that? Now India and Taiwan is going to have a big agreement. Very good. Any system electronic, उसमें जो semiconductor chips रहता है वो सिर्फ पूरा दुनिया में Taiwan ही बना. मतलब उसके बगैर हमारा कोई भी music system could be impossible. And I think a big team, I think maybe next week they are visiting India. And China is again angrily fusing at India, or India will do that. But they are going to sign a big agreement that India will be directly getting that to our electronic industry. I don't understand what I'm saying. Let's proceed. Biogas plants are, that is also done. The plant using cattle land, the pura line to write gobar gas plant. I hope every Hindi speaking people understand what is the meaning of gobar gas. What is gobar? Cow. That's all. Is there any person here who doesn't know? Maybe. I know. Pakka. And some here I said, sir, what is this gobar? Sir, I've never heard of it. Like अभी cattle को देखा है तो उसे पूछना पड़ता है. Okay. These provide underline. There is a question. Twin benefits. First, you write form of energy to improved quality of manure. Shall I give this question in your notebook? Answer is right from here. So put the heading non-conventional in your notebook. There should be big gaps. Yeah. Right. Complete.
I thought you were
ये तो है ना परसेंट वगैरह. ठीक है. So write down non-conventional and under non-conventional write biogas. अच्छा काम करो. Biogas मत लिखना पहले. You write non-conventional and giving one line. Are those sources of energy? Are those sources of energy which makes use of renewable resources, which makes use of renewable resources, environmental friendly, and overall reduction on the fossil fuels, overall reduction of pressure, overall pressure reduction on the which fuels? Fossil fuels. All right, one, as per your textbook only write solar energy. एक line देता हूँ. Solar energy. Sun is the prime source. Sun is the summers write down. Sun is the prime source. Hyphen use of photovoltaic cell. Careful with the spelling. Stay in the word. Use of photovoltaic cell to generate and tap. Use of photovoltaic cell to generate and to tap solar energy. To generate and to tap. Second, what is the second as per wind energy? Use of wind power with constant high speed blowing winds. with constant high-speed blowing winds in a specific direction. In a specific direction. In a specific direction. Come on, full stop, second point. India possess. What is the spelling of possess? P-O-S-S-E? Double S. Correct. India possesses huge potential with largest wind farm cluster. Huge potential with largest wind farm cluster. Hyphen Nagarcoil to Madurai. Nagarcoil to Madurai. Can you write 150 MW? Then let's go to biogas. Use of farm and what happened? Right on. Not well. Then why are you not writing? Foods are not there. Why? Don't follow it. What did I say? Use of farm and animal waste along with human waste. I feel arranged within a corner of the village or town hyphen biogas plant. Within the biogas plant. Which plants you can work for that. Hey, literally anybody have seen any of the rural parts of India? Biogas देखा है? मतलब अरे भंडा हुआ थोड़ी अंदर जाके.
Yes, sir.
नहीं देखा है? Within biogas plant. ये twin aim देने का. Corner of a town. ये उससे पूछ ले. And the family with the second point, it has a twin use, twin. Underline the word twin or dual use. Biogas energy and slurry used as manure. And it's slurry used as manure. Okay. If you want, I will give the notes for nuclear. Tidal and EH okay, hai na? What do you want to give? Hey, onliners, you want the notes for tidal and geothermal?
Yes, sir.
कौन था? Let us go to tidal now. Oceanic tides, underline. Generate electricity. ये कुछ नया है. Floodgate dams. What is this floodgate dams? Which allows this high tides to get into it. That is floodgate dams. Built across, which high tide water flows into the inlet and underline trapped. After the tide create, this produces electricity and energy produced by high tides. This produced electricity. Third point, the fourth point. Produced by high tides. This type is called. This type is produced in Gulf of Kutch. And on the western coast and Gangetic Delta. It is Sundarbans. Just cancel O and make it as A. No need to cancel. Make it as A. Sundarban, West Bengal. Now check this tidal energy and tell me. You feel no sir, ये मुझे पसंद नहीं है. You give me in a systematic manner. I am ready. इतना देर ये दोनों ढूंढ रहा था. What are you searching for? This also. Earlier you had it. Okay. Anybody tidal? Sure. Say yes or no. No. Okay. Okay. You need a break or shall I continue? Okay, I'll be coming back after 5 minutes and then we'll go. Okay.